Hay Bale and Friends, come join us now. Learn to can cook, garden and grow. With laughter and love, every day's a new page. Hay Bale and Friends, come play with us all day.
Hi, everyone. It's Ann with Andale Homestead.
Hey y'all, it's Casey from Homestead Farms.
Hey, it's Monica with Bland's Promised Land Ranch.
And this is Sandy with Suburban Homesteader, Wyoming, Arizona.
And we are so glad y'all are in here. It's another Tuesday. It's another week of our Homesteading Bootcamp. It's week 8. Can't believe we're cruising by so fast.
Oh
And
my God.
tonight we're talking about Ann's favorite thing ever. And that's fire. And that's because Ann is Pyro Granny. So this is going to be a fun episode tonight. But before we get into all of that, Ann, would you say hello to all the wonderful people in the chat?
I would love to. Hey, Ann, Phil back. How are you, sugar? I'm glad you're here. She lost one of her pets recently, and we love you, and we know how that feels. Charmaine, yay! We're glad you're here, sugar. And Jersey, you cutie patootie. Hey, Jersey Dolphins. Rebecca, touched by yarn. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Rebecca. There he is. Hello, everybody. I do, my buddy, my pal, Jesse and Lisa from Lazy Days Ahead. And Pure Okie. Howdy, howdy, she says to Jesse. Pure Okie's got about 5 channels. It's wonderful. Dude, yo, where's my car? It all adds up. This Lori. Hey, Lori. I love those pink hands. And Nan Snyder. Hello, everybody, she says. Lori's World. Boom. Early for a change. We got you, baby. Yeah, there's Lori's World. I read a note later, and when you were talking with everybody, Lori, we need to talk about that too. And one old broad. That is a new channel for me, I think.
Why am I over here like 101? I'm trying to like read the name in my head.
One old broad.
Well, I see it now.
She's like it on 2 channels. That's fabulous. And welcome in, because I'm with you. Penny Ortiz, how do, my doll baby? I hope you're well. Penny lost a pet as well, and we're sending out love too. I heard through the grapevine. Troy Sutton, how do? You did. You finally found us, and you love us all. We love you too, Troy. We're constantly praying for you too, baby. And Robin Hood Homestead, my what about Bob? Hey, Bob, you and Lori. BP, KG, 7T. Hey, how you doing, BP? Good to see you. And then we have some more people that were coming up. Christy Betts. Hey, Christy, it's been a minute, I think. Maybe it's my brain because it no longer goes to the top floor. Hey, Cheryl, 19720. Those numbers are funky that YouTube gives us. Our flipping farmstead. Loving it. Loving it. Howdy. Howdy, our flipping. And there's Bob and Land Bander. You've been a lucky duck lately, Mr. Miss Land Bander. I don't know whether you're a girl or a boy, but I'm glad you're here. Tamra. Hey, Tamra. Hello, friends, she says. Hey, there's my brains. Lisa, I need my brains. Mrs. Lazy Days Ahead. Yeah. Look at that cute sticker she's got up there. Jane, yo, Shade Tree Cook. We're so glad you're here. Good to see you, James. Glad to see you, honey. Then we have Rat Chat. Is that right? Rat Chat. Yeah, it is. How's it going, guys? Going pretty good, Rat Chat. Glad you're here. Elizabeth. Elizabeth lives in Little Washington, about an hour away from me, and she won today. I'm so tickled for her. Good evening, everyone. So glad you're here. I've met her in person here in Edenton. Shannon. Yay. Hi, Shannon Shelton. She's from Alabama, a dear friend of mine. Next time I travel to Alabama, I'm staying at your house, Shannon. Miss Sue, Miss Dallas. Hey, y'all, she's running around, but she's going to be in and out. Catch the replay. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Dallas. We appreciate you, Sue. And then I think we covered most everyone. If we have missed you, it is not intentional. Please charge it to our head and not our heart, because we do love you. We're great. We're glad you're here. Shannon says, you're always welcome here. Look, everybody knows, don't offer something to Miss Ann without meaning it, because I will take you up. Okay, and there's Pit Pro. I would say, what's up? As Eric says. If I didn't do the big tongue that he does, because my tongue is weird and I don't want to do that. Little Southern gal that I am. And Pyro Granny gonna teach you about a little bit of heat sources. All of us are.
Yeah.
He has some things. Monica has some things. Sandy has the coolest stuff, and she's the smartest one in the bunch. We have a few ideas that were off in left field, and she just keep it simple. It's probably not that. Maybe it might be this. How do we want to start off? Miss Sandy, you have something that you keep around in your garage or something that you take with you that looked like a super cool kit.
Well, one day I found this little case. I think it was probably a kid's lunchbox, maybe. I'm not really sure.
Oh, that's cool.
But I thought, well, it's a perfect place to have some fire starter stuff. So I have these little Ziploc bags. And what I did was I took a toilet paper roll, stuffed cotton balls in it, just regular cotton balls, right? Just what everybody has. And then I poured the paraffin wax that I had melted into it. Now, it doesn't take very long for it to cool and harden. And then I literally sawed them into these little wafers.
Ooh.
So all I have to do is I just put a wafer down. I'll just kind of fluff up that paper towel, or the cotton ball, sorry, not paper towel. And then inside my bag, I just have some waterproof matches. They're green on top, and a little striker. And so I can just take one match, strike it, and of course the cotton ball will, right away start to burn. But then that paraffin wax will burn for a while, so I can just add kindling onto it, and it's a great starter for a heat source.
That's
so
cool.
awesome.
So I have a question. Is it just paraffin wax? Because my kids have made a bunch of fire starters before, and they're very specific. So they're like, this is what you need to get, Mom. And so I get them what they need. Therefore, I've gotten them the paraffin wax. I've gotten all the stuff. But I always have like beeswax pellets. Do beeswax, does that work or no? That's not a...
Of course, it would work, because they would melt. But the paraffin wax is much more economical.
Oh, okay.
Where the beeswax, it's still gonna do that burning, melt, because with the cotton balls inside there.
It's just more expensive.
Correct.
But if you have bees or people that with bees or something like that, then maybe that's the better option for you, so you don't have to spend the money.
Yeah.
Right. And literally in each of these Ziploc bags, I have 8 of these little slices, plus the cotton balls that go with it, and then way more matches in case it was windy.
Okay, now explain it to me again. And we're going to have to get into the striker too, because a lot of us don't know what a striker is. Obviously,
Oh, okay.
But the paraffin wax, there's like cardboard around it. No? You said that.
Okay, so I took a toilet paper roll,
Okay.
right? I stuffed the cotton balls into it, right?
Oh,
I stuffed them in there.
Towel roll because it's like longer.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm gonna tell
whatever.
I'm gonna tell my boys about that.
Yeah, I mean, like at Christmas time, and you got the tubes from your wrapping paper. You could do anything that's going to contain that cotton ball or the dryer lint,
Dryer
whatever you're
lint,
going to
yeah.
use.
Great idea.
I do like to have the waterproof matches,
Mhm,
Okay.
mhm.
just in case something got wet. I mean, it's in a Ziploc bag, but you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the striker, when I bought the matches, it's got strikers on the both sides so that you can take the match and just strike it,
Yeah.
right? So I just cut little sections
Yeah. That's
off that
makes
box so that I could, I can either take my whole case or I could, like if we were camping, I could just take one or two of these bags and we could start our fire so easily.
that's
That's
awesome.
awesome. I love that idea.
no. Well, I'm like, my brain's like turning now of like how I can do it, because I've always made fire starters the bougie way, like the bougie people on Instagram with like the pine cones and the Fraser fir leaf and the cranberry. And
What?
I'm just saying.
What are you like potpourri fire starters?
You
Well,
must be.
it looks really pretty on like a picture. Okay, so who's next? Let's not go to Casey.
Well, let's see. Our farmhouse says they also use Strike Anywhere waterproof matches so that you
Mhm.
don't have to have the striker. That's awesome.
Yeah. Oh, or you could use sandpaper. Oh,
That's a really good idea, Sandy.
Especially when you think it's sandpaper and it might not be. So we'll just move on to Anne because then we'll share this
love this.
inside joke that is going on.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so y'all, I was also ready to order you one of these and to be able to have it at our big giveaway, but I'm gonna do something a little different on our big giveaway at the end of our thing, maybe a rocket stove or something like that, because this one I'm not happy with. So I got a stove that you have to put together. Took me a minute to put it together. And it was missing a piece. It was missing a piece like here. And so I just used a drain. We had a old sink drain that doesn't work anymore. Oh, an emery board. Yeah, you can use an emery board for a striker.
yeah.
And then my sister-in-laws were here and they were helping me with my homework tonight, my projects. And we were figuring this thing out. And we got the shelves in and we got it working good. But it had this extra little piece with it. And they're going, "What is this for?" And one of them was trying to get the sticker off the back of it. And see, I wanted to sound real smart. So I told my sister-in-laws, I said, "I think this is for shaving little pieces of wood so you can get some dust to be able to start the fires with." And so I asked our wonderful, amazing panel here what this might be for. And she said, and you can guess which one is the she. Said it's probably a striker. Yeah, you're exactly right. That's exactly what it is. Sandpaper, crispy, and it is a striker. But in these little stoves, you put your small firewood, little kindling sticks and leaves, dry things in here. Yeah, is that an easy bake wood stove? That's about right. An easy bake wood stove. I like that, Bob. And you put your pan on top and you can have a heater and you can cook your food. But there is something in addition to that, along with your striker. It just kills me. You can make your own very easily. Say you get caught. There's a storm coming, you're not prepared, and you don't know what to do, and you don't have one of those stoves at your house. Just get yourself a tin can, any kind of can. You can empty out the contents in your pan to be able that you want to warm up. You make a hole, just cut a hole in the bottom of it, and then some air holes up top with like a church key or something. You can have your fire right in here and put your pan on top because it does have the air vents around the side, and it's the same purpose. It really does. It makes the same purpose and doesn't cost you any money. And it actually, obviously, it works because I've got a little soot on mine. Little soot.
But the homemade ones don't ever come with a nail file like your other
They
ones.
don't. They don't come with a wood shaver. They don't come
Well, that was better than what Casey was thinking because I was right. Casey was going for the pedicure moment. He was like shaving some skin off the edge. We be using my heels to be getting some shavings off of apparently.
I need to do that.
Way to use everything, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I had all these inventive things. I'm inventing getting a stick and, rubbing this to get some fire.
I was thinking that was
flash.
Yeah, I was with you on that one.
Yeah, it's not what it is. It's just like
So
having
James Hall said you can also get 2 cans and make a rocket stove. There's lots of videos on how to make a rocket stove to have. My boys did that with Eric last year and had a blast doing it. I had to stay away because that's like danger zone for me because I don't like to watch my children with sharp objects.
Yes.
I'm just the one that they call when they need help. I have a first aid kit literally on the ready. But no, I think that, that's such a cool thing to be able to have those things ready to go. The rocket stoves itself to have those type of things, on the ready. So here's my question for you too, because we're talking about doing fires, right? But in general, the video, tonight we're talking about fire starting, fire safety as well. So
yes.
I have a question for you guys. Because we're going to still talk about more fire things, but I wanted to ask, what's your number one thing you keep with you to put out a fire? Do you guys have those things handy?
I have a fire blanket.
Fire blanket. Yeah. My dad got us one of those a couple years ago, and I love that idea. Is there anything else you guys have that is like on the ready? Casey, you're in a new space.
Mm-hmm.
If something happens and let's just say you're outside mowing the lawn and your lawnmower catches fire, but it's dry grass, how are you putting that out? Do you have something?
It's burning down. I don't. I do have a fire blanket because we talked about that on one of our older episodes. And I literally went to the Maison right after that episode and got it.
Sure.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. That's as you said, when you move to new places, a lot of people don't think about putting the fire out.
Yeah.
They think about, starting the fire, but not putting it out.
Yeah.
And another good thing for that, Monica, is you'll never catch me mowing my lawn.
Oh my word. Okay. So that was something on my brain too.
Yeah.
Yep. What about fire extinguishers? Every house should have.
Yeah.
Your barn should, and your outbuilding should have fire extinguishers.
And one of the things Eric said was an ABC fire extinguisher, I think is what he said. That's like a universal one that does a lot of stuff. And he said that that's one of the ones you want to have handy. I know 2 weeks ago, my father-in-law was working on our 4-wheeler, our UTV, and he all of a sudden, my 14-year-old came running inside. He's like, I need the fire. There's a fire. And I'm like, wait, hold. What's happening? I calmed him down for a second. And in 30 seconds, he got out. The 4-wheeler's on fire. I need an extinguisher. My daughter stood straight up, went right under the kitchen sink, grabbed the extinguisher and ran out. She knew exactly where it was.
Yeah.
She knew exactly how to use it because we've had it so that we've had to practice using it. Because it's one thing if you have it, but if you don't know how to use it, then it's useless.
Yeah.
So she had the fire extinguisher. She went out there and put that thing out like crazy. Awesome. I was so proud of her. But
go girl.
it's one of those things that's like, if you don't know how to use it, then it's pointless. Right. So
there's a lot of them, especially now. Cause when people think fire extinguishers, they think the big clunky different ones. When I started my job, we were trained fully as management to know where all the different numbered fire extinguishers are. Cause you said so there are ones now that they call them like the woman's fire extinguisher that looks like a bottle of hairspray. Yeah.
There you go. You got one right there. You can spray it like that.
We have those here. And the pack usually comes with 4 or 6. Monica, what is in there?
That was just one, but you can get them in a pack of 3, a pack of 6.
I think it was the 6 ones that we got, and they are just the same. I should have brought those, but they look like a bottle of hairspray. It's something that You shake, point, spray. It's like you spray it like wasp spray or bear
Yeah.
spray, anything like that. And they're really good to have. So
I hadn't seen those.
So yeah, and I had thought about you, Miss Ann, because I thought about what happens if you have people with a grip strength. And I had asked Eric, I said, what do you do if you have lack of strength in your hands? Because as I'm getting older, I know that I am finding I have struggles sometimes with gripping things. And my concern is as I get older, how do I continue to be able to function? So a fire blanket obviously is my number one go-to now because of that. But two, also a fire extinguisher. But there was one more question I had for you guys. How do you put out a lithium battery fire? Do you guys know? Because lithium batteries are everywhere. Is it a typical thing?
Right.
Like if you have an electrical fire or specifically a lithium battery fire, they require a lot more energy. So like these Teslas are like on fire. Like they take thousands and thousands of liters of water for fire people to put out. So they actually have these ones on Amazon too that you can buy. It's called a lithium flame block. Go look on Amazon, go look on, Walmart, wherever it is. Get yourself one of those specific.
And I see that Jesse is putting the links in the chat.
And this sprays actually a gel. If you look, it sprays this like gel. Yeah. So it sprays this gel. I had told Eric that when my research, it says you can just put water on it. And he's like, that's not true. I said, well, I've heard that exactly. But see, everything has lithium batteries now, especially like power tools. Like, you know how many power tools are out? Yeah. Well, yeah, absolutely. But do you know how many power tools are out in our garage that have lithium ion batteries? Right. So because of that, it's one of those things that how could I put that out? So I told Eric, I said, I think that we're going to have to maybe invest in just one of those, have it here on hand so that I know how to take care of it. You can use other things, but that is going to be your best bet. And I have also been known to possibly set things on fire in my oven.
Maybe.
So I am an expert at that. And what I can say is make sure your house always also has baking soda. Okay.
Yeah. Baking soda is good.
Solves that problem.
Now, I was told that lithium water will not put out a lithium battery fire.
And so that's what I had thought too. And in some of my research that I was looking at before the show too, because I was kind of like munching on my taco, eating and like scrolling to make sure I kind of knew. And it says that if you have a lithium ion battery that's feeling very, very hot, that you feel is going to burst, catch, like if you feel like it's so bad that this is dangerous, you need to get it out of your space. But then you can actually soak it, especially if it's something you're already going to throw out or you're freaked out about, soak it in water and that will cool the battery down. Yeah, evacuate, call 911. But it's one of those things that if you need to soak it or cover it somehow and dampen the heat, you can try to squelch that heat. But I will say this fire extinguisher, especially even an ABC fire extinguisher, I read online that an ABC fire extinguisher may just put out a small lithium fire. So if your phone catches fire and it's in your house, if you have ABC fire extinguisher, that may very well work. So that's probably your best bet is to have one of those ABC fire extinguishers, making sure it's, rated for all of those fires.
I'm gonna have to go see if mine is an ABC. I don't know.
Yeah, some of them are called Class K fire extinguishers, but I think an ABC is pretty much a universal rated.
Yeah.
And it's going to go for all those fires. So an electrical fire, it's going to be helpful for. And so I think it's kind of important just to know that. So I just wanted to make sure I threw that out there for fire safety in general. So we know how to start the fires, but we also need to make sure we know how to put them out. So
And there's something that Sandy once said when we were months ago, when we were talking about various things, in that to try to stay warm, fire is your last resort. To try to use other things. And Sandy, could you expand on that a little bit? Now we do, my first thing is light something on fire, but Sandy can tell us a few things as far as blankets or sheets or
and just yourself in general, you can start layering, your clothes that you have on. But sometimes people get in this situation and their heat's not working and they decide to start something in their house.
Right.
You can't have open flames in your house. Right. It's not a good idea.
Like charcoal, like bringing your grill inside does not work.
No, there's it's not just the fire, it's all the fumes that could literally kill you. because it's in a confined space. So think about, okay, I can layer. What kind of blankets do I have? Can I close parts of my house off? And so we're only going to be in these parts of our house.
Yeah.
You have to be careful. I mean, it's kind of fun to experiment with all these different ways to start a fire so that these things, but that's not your end all. So think before you start a fire and make sure you're outside.
There you go. That's right.
And also, I just learned also that you have to make sure when you move into a new place, because
Yeah.
that the fireplace there's different types of fireplaces. Not
Yep.
all fireplaces are created equally. Okay.
Right.
And my fireplace was created as a gas fireplace.
Oh,
It was never hooked up as a gas. Never, I have no gas bill, none of that. And I was like, well, I'll just start, I can just do regular wood in it. And they were like, well, no, you need to have an inspection done on that to make
Yeah.
sure that the flue and everything is made for that kind of fire. So
Yeah.
don't be a Casey on this, and actually have knowledge on your fireplace and what type of fire it was made for.
Yeah.
Because I mean, that's a great way to heat your house, yes,
Yes.
but know how you're going to heat. Is it natural gas? Is it propane? We could do wood burning stuff? Or
That's
you could just go outside in Texas or Georgia right now,
Burn up.
candle up, and you'll burn all the way up. So,
Carol Hammer, which is a dear, dear friend of mine. I love her in person. She's been to my home a number of times. We're almost family. I mean, really, we are family, Carol. We are. And she said to put a tent up and sleep in one room.
Yeah.
I like that idea a lot. I
Yes.
like that a lot.
And,
Now-
if you have sleeping bags, sleep in those, cover with blankets, wear layers, and you'll be surprised how warm you can be.
That's right. That's right. So, hey, Paul Case Farms, I'm glad to see you. Somehow we've been missing each other on this big old tube of you. So I have something else that I can show you that we all have burned candles in our home, and there are safety features, and you do have to watch out for safety. Of course, you have to there's some common sense features in here, y'all. There's some people out there in the world that have been not gifted with that part. So you do have to be careful and make sure you don't, give it to a 1-year-old or something. But I filled up a jar, or I've got a jar, it's a pickle jar, and I put Crisco in it, the Crisco shortening. And a lot of people will melt it and then they melt their things around. Well, there's a number of things that you can do. And a glass jar is a little better. It's better than the container that it comes in. The container that it comes in is paper. You can get a regular candle and cut it to length. I'm not going to put it in there, but you just cut it to the right length of where it is. And you can stick that candle right in the middle. And these things burn for, I'm told, I have never done it myself because who's going to burn a candle for 7 straight days? But I've been told that it will burn for 7 straight days. And I'm sure that was done in some sort of laboratory somewhere with some big science people, but I have not done that. Anyway, that's what it says. And clue, which Casey loves this part and has always done that. If you do have some candle wicks, I happened to buy some just because I felt like I needed them. I don't know why, but to get them in the bottom of this jar is it messes it all up. So you get a straw, and well, if I held the end, it would probably work out better. And a straw, put it in there, and then it stops at the bottom of the little wick that we have here. Has a little metal piece at the bottom. And then you just put it on the jar, and you can shove the wick down through the Crisco, and you just put it right on down to the bottom, and then twist the straw. Make it, watch it not work this time. Twist the straw, and there's your wick. And you trim it off. And that way you don't have to melt it and cook it and tie it and string it and hold a thing over. Anne is all about easy. And
And
so
she's right. That is my favorite one. And I have actually done that before.
okay, good.
And
And so you just trim it off. You don't want to light this big wick, but you trim it off, and then you have a candle that will last forever. And I'm getting Crisco all over the microphone and all over the place. But
Yeah. Your glass, the jars that you're using, it's got to be some kind of tempered glass. It can't just be any jar, but like a pickle jar that would, they process that.
Yeah.
So that's a good jar to use.
yeah, you don't want to use like thin glass jars, but
Right.
yeah,
Yeah. The heat displacement could crack it while it's burning.
that's right. But it's real easy. Just use a straw, and you can use twine. You can also, if you have cotton string, you can tie a knot in the bottom of the cotton string and put it in the straw and shove it down. You can, anything that's cotton will burn as well. So
Yeah.
that's,
Or even thin pieces of wood can get pushed down in there.
Oh, that's smart.
somebody
Yeah.
told me spaghetti. Can you do it with spaghetti, Sandy?
I've heard spaghetti burns really well.
I don't know. I haven't tried that.
Somebody
Yeah.
And make a video about that.
you
Okay,
go.
I'll do it.
I know.
Okay, so I think we have a live feed from our very own fire starter here on the Promised Land Ranch. And this item that he's going to use to start fire with is going to be the survival torch. And that is on my Amazon wish list thing in my Amazon store. But there's Eric. And I think he's using the fire starter. It's the survival torch. It's a really easy one to use. I think Miss Ann, you ended up buying it
I
after
did.
you
I
saw us
have
use
it.
it.
I have
Yeah.
it.
And Eric has used this on his survival challenges several times. And this is one of the ones that even my 10-year-old has been able to use and start a fire with. So take it away, Eric. What do you got? Show us what you got and how easy it is to use.
Yeah.
All right, so grab those down here for me. I got my little assistant out here.
Cool.
Just to show you how easy this is, I'm going to say that before we even attempt this, on our last survival challenge, no matter what we did, it just would not stay lit until I remembered, Monica, there's a second fire starter that we actually use, and this came in clutch. I'm not going to show you that just yet, but I'll
Oh,
show you the survival torch. Give me that.
yeah. This one we've used in several challenges, and this was one of my favorite ones that I bought.
Yeah,
Okay.
that one.
Sorry, it came apart while I was trying to get it out. All right, so it's a very simple piece. You have this here that this twine goes through. Here, hold this for me like this. Sorry, we have to live here a little bit. This is your rope, which has some sort of like wax material on it, and then on this side you have kind of like a striker, and you'll see on the tip here is, I don't know, can you see the teeth on that thing?
Just a little bit. Yeah.
Okay, so there's teeth here, and I'm going to show you what that's for. This came out. The good thing is it's easy to put back in, just like this. I will say this, that nothing compares to doing it yourself. If you get in a habit of not doing it and just buying it and putting it in a closet and not know how to use it, you're going to get yourself in trouble. All right?
True.
So I'm going to move the camera and I'm going to face it down. So if you can't see me, my hands, or hear me, just let me know. You got to talk to me because I can't see you.
Okay.
We can see the ground.
That ground's a little dense.
We see
Yeah.
you.
Yes.
There you are.
Can you see me?
Hi, puppy dog.
Yes. And we see the puppy in your face.
Hi, baby.
Yeah, the dog was stealing my kindling.
Oh.
Nobody wants to know.
He likes sticks.
Okay.
Oh.
So
I-
here's the thing about the fire. Get him out of here. Here's the thing about a fire
Oh.
is you can have absolutely the best tools out there, but if you don't know how to use them, then you're going to be in trouble. And if you don't know how to build a fire, you're going to be in trouble. So you need to make sure that you practice this. These little teeth on the end of this piece is basically just making it very thin fiber at the bottom of it, as well as I'm removing all the ash from the previous use.
Okay, I didn't do that.
Can you see that okay?
Yep, you can see it.
that was great.
Okay. All right. So, of course, you want your fire, and the way we like to do it is we put the bigger stuff on the bottom, like this. We're just going to kind of crisscross it, like such.
Crisscross applesauce.
And as I'm getting more to the top, I'm going to add the smaller stuff, like such. And I took time to get a bunch of little thin pieces. And the fun thing about this is, can you go out in your yard and find something that will start fire?
Right.
That's the fun part. Unless you can't find anything, then it's not fun. This is old bamboo that's dried out. We found in the yard, and we have a lot of pallets out here from all the hay. So we found some pieces that were broke off, and I just cut it. So I'm going to set all that up there. And then I probably should have done this first. Can you see the camera here still?
I see whatever it was you just put down there.
Yeah, we can see your little stuff. Yeah, we can see that.
Okay. So all I'm going to do is I spread this little rope out. And now I'm going to take the sharp side. Sharp, not like it can cut you, but just a little bit more, less rounded. And I'm just going to work it right down into this.
Oh,
3 trays. That's not too bad, actually.
great.
Now, here's the thing about this is if you don't get a fire right away, just leave it there. This rope will not go out until you extinguish oxygen.
Okay.
Can you see
So
the
that
fire?
rope's just going to keep burning.
See, Casey's looking with his mouth open. He's like,
It's so easy, Casey.
No, that's what I'm like. Now this looks really easy, and for those that know me and have followed me for a while, I cannot start a fire even with a pre-fire seasoned log from the grocery store.
So you have a fireplace in your house, did you say?
He's
Yes.
not allowed to use it yet.
I'm not
But
allowed
yeah.
to use it yet.
But yes.
What a great way to practice. All right, so let's say our fire started. It's holding well. When I want to extinguish this is all I do.
Pull from the other side.
And that's it.
cool.
Now it's ready for use again. If I want to, let's see if it'll start up now that
Thank
it's still
you,
hot.
Eric, because
See
oh
that?
my goodness, look at that one strike.
See that? Now, let me show you something. When we were on our survival challenge, if you haven't had a chance, go check out the video.
It
And we
is.
got another one coming out soon. But when we were in Arkansas and the fire would not start because it was really, really, really wet. And no matter what we did, we could not get it to stay lit. This was our lifesaver. It's called fire plugs.
Oh yeah,
Blackbeard.
I like those too.
Oh, yes.
They're waterproof. They're easy to ignite. And they last for, it says, extra long time. I don't know what that is. I would say about 15 or 20 minutes.
Yep.
And then the great thing about this is on the back, it tells you step 1, step 2, step 3. Step 1 is twist it. Step 2 is just kind of work it back and forth a little bit.
Yep.
And step 3 is light it.
Yep.
So
Yep.
let me show you exactly how this works. Just twist it. This is very waxy. It says twist it twice, and you can see the oils
Come
on my
towards the
hand.
camera a little bit more. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, come to the camera a little bit more. There you go.
There you go.
There.
So
So-
you just break it up, is what they're saying, right?
Yeah, it's kind of coated in wax, like what Sandy was talking about. And then once you break that wax seal, then it's better.
All right, we'll have to scrape it a little bit.
You're doing
And
great.
is this something that you would add to your fire to get it going? Correct. That's what we're.
Well, that's what I had to do on this one because I couldn't get it to light and stay lit in Arkansas because it was really damp.
And those things usually just light right up. Of course, it's not going to do it for Eric, but they normally just light right up.
It's
Thank
really,
you, Jesse.
it's very windy.
Nice.
There you go.
And what I did, once it lights, it basically won't stop. So we use like 3 or 4 at a time and just shove this up in there like this.
Yep.
So, when you get out there and you're in survival mode, you do anything you got to do to keep the fire burning. So once we got it started up with 2 or 3 of them, then we just let it kind of take over and it would keep it running. So you see how
Yeah.
so wind will not blow this out.
Yep. It's waterproof, windproof. I mean, those things are cool.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Eric, for starting fires for us and showing us.
There's nothing better than starting a fire in the summertime.
In 95 degrees.
Thank you. You're
Bye.
awesome.
Thanks,
Bye.
Eric.
And we'll make sure that these things that Eric was talking about, Monica will send, and we'll have them in all the different show notes that you need to know. Because I know one person that's going to the Amazon right after. This guy.
They're super cool.
Because-
but now I bought it and I tried it, but I was struggling. But now I know that I didn't fan out the end like he says to do.
Yeah, I think because they played with it so much, I think that they learned those little tips.
Yeah.
And like you said, the Blackbeard, the fire starters, I kind of got those. I got 2 different kinds, and I bought them kind of on a whim because I wanted to have something if it was super crazy wet. And I am so glad they remembered to take them with them because it was very, very damp when they went to their last survival challenge. There was a lot going on and there was a lot of wetness. So there was no way they were going to get dry wood to start fires.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm excited to try it because, again, I'm the person that never, ever can start a fire.
You can with these.
And they just have to do a follow-up video.
Yes, for sure.
To see if I can do it. Are you smarter than Ezekiel?
There you go.
Because
Are you smarter than a 10-year-old?
Well, apparently not.
let's hope the answer is not no. But I'll try it. I'm going to try it, and I'm going to do it. I'll probably be like texting Eric the whole entire time.
You can. He'll tell you. He'll help you.
That's cool. Okay. I have one. Casey, did you want to show your oil lamp that you have?
I can, yeah, and it doesn't have oil in it yet because I was just gifted these, and they're beautiful. I've seen them on so many people's YouTube channels, and I was like, it's so old-timey. I just love it. But hopefully it will show it since I'm, in blur mode.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
we can see it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
that's
love
lovely.
it. So pretty.
And they do burn forever. They really do. And get you some oil, some lamp oil, and it's going to be great. And you may even be able to use, like, I have something similar, but it's not pretty. But this is old Crisco that we like fried stuff in, and we usually save our oil. And this is a metal lid, and I have a candle wick in it, big lantern wick. But you can, I don't know, can he use like this kind of oil in a lamp like that? I would think you could.
I wonder.
Well, it would probably work. A kerosene lamp, those old lamps, because I have lots of them because I love what they look like. You have to have ventilation.
Yeah.
If you closed off your room, say you were just staying, you're closing off your room, running a kerosene lamp is not a good idea unless there's a window open. Okay.
Okay. Our house is so old, it's got lots of ventilation. The windows are not tight. The doors are not tight. Dog doors that have leaks in them and all kinds of things like that. But yes. Okay. So I have one more thing. It's 8:46. We've got to get ready to go, but because we have a giveaway and we have a moment with Monica and we have all these other things that are going on. And this is just a real quick. Miss Monica is the boss. She is the boss. So I have a muffin tin. You try to get the deepest ones that you can. If you have the little short muffin tins, this is not going to work as well, but it'll still work. I had them so that I used it on the other side. Just put tea lights all inside all the cups. But when you put the pan on top, it smothers the fire because there's no air that can get in. So I turned it upside down, and this is your rack. And you can just put your little tea lights right in there, light them, and then you can put your pan right on top of that. So, yeah, carbon monoxide detectors. Of course, if they're electric, they ain't going to work. You got to have battery backup. So that's just another something that's very quick and super easy. Most of us have tea lights around in the house. These are emergency things. These are temporary. This is to survive until the electricity comes back on or you get into a safe haven and you're okay. So, hey, Texas Jennifer, good to see you. And Christy Betts and Desert Goat, we're good. So anyway, it's another quick idea, and we've used it for heat, and we have used it to boil water so that I can have coffee in the morning so that I can be a human being and be So there you go.
True story.
Yeah, true. All right. So what do we have? A giveaway?
Are we going to pick for our next week first?
I think so, for week 9. Yeah, I think
what our topic will be.
Well, let me say before we do that, let's touch on the little highlights from this whole entire episode, because it was a lot of really good information.
Yeah.
One, Sandy's genius idea of the travel bag. Make sure, because we may even try to get our peeps to put out a short of Sandy talking about that, because it's that important of information. Toilet paper, paraffin wax, cotton balls, waterproof matches, and a nail file or heel
striker
paper, or a striker, as it's called. Have those with you so that if you needed to start a fire, you could. We've talked about the oil lamps. We've talked about how to put out fires. Make sure you know that. Just like you need to know how to start a fire, you need to know how to put out that fire as well. And we had some wonderful products that were shown to us that will be in the description below. So let's see what we are going to be doing next week, because we're getting down to the very end. We're getting down to the nitty gritty, y'all. The last of the last.
Now, Desert Goat wants to know if we have a 30-day plan. I think our sweet Sandy down there suggested 3s, all in 3s. What did you say? 3 days? What?
3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, 3 years.
Yeah, there you go. To try to be able to survive.
Yeah, there's many. If you have those goals in place, right? So if you're thinking in terms of planning, think first, what does it look like 3 days from now? What do I have for a 3-day plan? And then from there, I go to, okay, what does it look like for a 3-week plan? Because that's going to be your next, okay, I've got to get to this resource. And then after that, what do I have for that, 30-day plan or 3-month plan? There you go. 3-month plan. Yeah. So if you do it that way, then you're looking at small chunks broken in, a big chunk broken into smaller chunks that you can kind of get your teeth into a little bit easier. Yeah, definitely more manageable.
That's right. Okay, cool beans.
All righty. So Pyro Granny, count us down.
Okay. Thank y'all for humoring me on I do love that subject, quite frankly. But anyway, 3, 2, 1, spinner. Let's see what we're going to be talking about next week.
Oh. Okay.
Hey, this is definitely something I can see Sandy's name written above.
I know. My brain is like, I don't know about this one.
Oh my gosh, yes.
I have done a little research, and I've had to bug Sandy a couple times about fertilizers.
Oh, excuse me.
I think I'm ready to do it.
I think I'm going to be sitting back listening to y'all explain the PK all the stuff.
Uh-huh.
Oh, well, I don't understand any of that either.
Yeah, you know, I'm using sheep wool as a mulch this year in my community garden because it has its own NKP in it.
Get
Oh,
out of here. Okay.
Yeah, serious.
See, now you got a little snippet of what we're gonna give you next week, because this is out of my pay grade. This is above my pay grade right here. I don't have the capacity for this. So I'm gonna sit back and watch y'all talk about sheep wool.
all I know is super juice. That's all I know.
Oh, that's right. Your stinky fish bucket.
Yeah.
Your stinky vegetable bucket.
All right.
That's
And do you want to explain our giveaway? Like what we do and kind of you explain it so well every week. Okay?
Yeah, how that works.
You know, what we're doing is we do have a $10 Amazon giveaway, a gift card, e-card that we give away each week. Now, you are welcome to join in on whatever channel that you happen to be watching. It's wonderful. But if you want to pop over to Hay Bale and Friends around the hay bale, then we would love for you to come over there and type in fire as well. You can do it on any of our channels. But if you come to Hay Bale, just make sure you're subscribed, because at the end of this, we're going to be able to have a large giveaway. So what we're doing is we're drawing the first time for tonight, which is a $10 Amazon e-card. Then at the end, we're going to have tons of prizes. So what we're doing is we're going to draw it 2 more times, adding 2 more names to the pot. And we're going to be spinning a wheel at the end. So there'll be 3 chances tonight to get in the pot to win something on the big night. Does that make any sense at all?
Yep.
Yeah.
And just so you guys know, the survival torch that Eric was using tonight, that will be in our big giveaway at the very end. One of those will be coming to one of y'all who wins
And
it.
a little stove. We're going to have a little stove. I'm not sure it's going to be that one that I showed you, but there will be a little stove at the end.
There you
also.
go. So you got double fire stuff.
Cool beans.
Double fire.
Double
Yeah.
fire.
And they keep on coming in. Well, let
Yeah,
'em-
that's great. So
There
you
you
can
go.
just type in fire wherever you are. And honestly, if you want to type in fire on the channel that you're on, and then pop over to Hay Bale and Friends and
Yeah.
type in fire, you could get a couple of entries in. on
Hey,
this one. I don't know.
She's got the hack.
I don't know.
Just
Or
make
if you
sure
went
you're
to
pressing that
everyone's
subscribe button. Yeah?
everybody's channel all the way down the line and typed in all 5 channels, that would be
That's
super
true.
cool, too.
You could have 5 entries if you just went and just bypassed, your just regular one channel and did all 5 of them. I mean, that's pretty genius, Miss Ann.
It could be.
It is, huh?
Could give you a little up. I don't know. I have no idea. But
I've never tried that.
me either. So you never know. All right. So we're getting ready to count down in just a few minutes. We've got about 5 minutes left. I love it that someone in there said, "No, I'm not ready for it to end." Isn't that just the neatest
I
feeling?
know. I love that.
I love that too. A little update on Worth. I know everybody loves us and wants to know he is amazing and cracking jokes and sharing love and sharing the Lord with every single person that's by the house. We've got between, usually for the day, it's around 15 to 20 people all day. And oftentimes it's about 40 people on the weekends. And it's been an amazing, wonderful, fabulous journey that we're going through. And to give you a little example, his sister walked up to give him a hug and he went, "Oh, boo." And she jumped out of her skin. And so he's still got that sense of humor and doing his thing. And it's a lot of love. The Holy Spirit has put the armor of God on our home. It's just one big shield from our tip of our roof to the bottom of our foundation. And he is our foundation. In order to be able to have this kind of peace, it's only peace and joy. We're staying on the Jesus joy train. And I'm telling you, to have that kind of peace, it only comes from the Lord. And so I just wanted to share that a little bit while we're waiting for some entries. God is so good, Eric. He really, truly, truly is. Okay, we've got 43 entries. That's good. Yay. So you ready? Okay, we're going to count it down. I'm saying okay a lot, but anyway.
It's
3.
okay.
Good, thank you. 2, 1, boom. Yay. God is good all the time. Good luck, everyone. $10 Amazon e-card goes to Cynthia DeWatt. Yay. Now, Cynthia lives in the Netherlands, but she can get an Amazon gift card. I'm going to need my brain, Lisa, to help me with that a little bit. But Cynthia, your $10 Amazon gift card, e-card is coming your way, baby.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, we have 2 more names, right? That are
Yeah.
going in the pot. Oh,
They're going to go into the big pot for our big prizes at the end of our 12-week.
yeah, we'll have a wheel. And we'll
Bootcamp.
have some audience things too.
Yeah.
Make or break. It's going to make or break you.
I
Make
love
or
it.
break, TW.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. That's awesome. Over the years, I've learned how to make fire using everything from the basic friction fire to the modern techniques. Good job, Desert
Love
Goat.
that.
That's awesome.
Desert goat. Yay.
And ye shall appear.
There you go. So Desert Goat is in our big pot for one of the prizes at the very end of our
For a
Yeah.
chance.
for a chance. Yep. So he's gonna
Yeah.
go into the big pot for the big drawings at the very end after the end of our weeks of boot camp.
And we're on week 8 now, right?
Right.
And
Yeah.
we have
4 more weeks.
4 more weeks.
weeks. Yay.
It's going by fast though. I love
Yeah.
this. I feel like we've learned so much though, so many different things. And I think it's reminding me a little bit more about just practicing my skills.
Yes. But deep diving, I've enjoyed deep diving into
Yeah.
the subject and really understanding, being able to ask questions and truly understanding the processes.
Yeah.
And listen, if you have just joined us in these last few weeks, if you go to Round the Hay Bale, the YouTube channel, we actually have a playlist that has from week 1 until week 8. You can rewatch it. Now, we're not live, so you can't win another $10 gift card.
Yeah.
But you,
On that playlist.
you can win knowledge.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is even better. So
That's right.
head back over there, give us a thumbs up, give us a subscribe, and then you can watch all the 8 episodes and get ready for next week. Because again, I'm really excited about this fertilizer, and I hope y'all come back next week for this fertilizer.
There we go.
So, Monica, shall we give a little moment with Monica action for them to start their week with?
What a beautiful
We can
way.
do that.
It's beautiful.
Okay. Well, we talked about fire and fire starting tonight. And so tonight I want to talk to you with a quick verse from 2 Timothy chapter 1. We're going to read verse 4 and we're going to read verse 6 and 7. For this reason, I remind you to kindle afresh the gift of God, which is in you through the laying on of my hands. For God has not given us a spirit of timidity, but of power and love and discipline. And so this was actually Paul talking to Timothy, and he was trying to really encourage him to stay grounded and stay afresh, to make sure that fire within him, the resources, the things that he's been given, the gifts of God that were in him and burning, that they would stay fresh and that he wouldn't lose those things that he had been praying for and building up. And so it was hard for Timothy because he was probably a bit younger and he was a young guy and there was probably a lot of things coming at him, but he had been grounded in the faith and brought up in the faith by his family and his family that were grounded and brought him up in that. So I just want to encourage you this week, stay afresh. Allow that fire that burns within you. If you know the Lord and you love the Lord, stay firm and stay afresh in that. Keep that fire burning so that you can continue to share with others. And if you don't know Jesus, there's still a little time. You can still have time and learn about him. And I pray that you do this week. I pray that that desire to maybe learn more is burning in you and that you get in there and you dig deep and you start to learn more about God. But if you still, or if you're in the faith and you know the Lord, I hope that you don't grow weary. I hope that you continue to just push on, and that those gifts that God has given you, you use, and you continue to just let them burn, and just go everywhere. Spread that fire to others, Lord, and to teach others about the Lord, and to continue to just use what you've been given. So have a good week. Burn
Awesome.
hot for the Lord.
There you go. Oh, it's beautiful. Just beautiful.
Well, I really hope you guys have a great week. And I am so privileged to be able to be here with you three, because you guys are so smart, even though I know Sandy's super smart. And we're all like, daggone fire striker. But, you know, it's just really cool to be here and to have a week, have a chance to sit here with you guys and to learn so much from every one of you guys and everybody in the chat too. And man, I'm just so thankful. So thank you guys so much for joining us. Everyone in the chat. I hope you guys all have a beautiful, wonderful 4th of July.
Yes.
Celebrating the freedoms, because we live in the best country in the world that we are free enough to do this, to talk about the things like this.
Yep.
Has to be able to build those skills, not only talk about learning things, but to be able to talk about Jesus openly.
Yep.
You can't do that anywhere else. So
Pretty awesome.
Lord. So have a great week, guys. We love y'all.
Thank you. Bye.
Happy 4th.
Whew, that was fun.
Ann and Casey, Monica and Sandy, gather round and let's start this grand plan. Can some pickles